there's a question that we should ask. I think you will agree. Clients are really important in this sort of designing. They need to understand the level of complexity of an architect's vision. Let's say like that. So if clients and architect are in the same level, then these types of interior and architectural designs can make it happen in this space. So if they do not understand, that's a tricky way of doing things. So how do you educate? Yeah. How do you educate clients, and what is your relation and opinion about that with clients?
Yeah, I understand. At first, you should, based on my experience, you should involve the clients from the very first step, from the very first point. You should explain, like, okay, we have this space. This space has benefits and like bad points, and we have to collect it. And then, I don't know how, but when people, it's like about a team. When people are involved in your process, when you show all your concerns, ideas to them, they feel like they are a part of this process. I suppose that it's important for them to feel this involvement. And because of it, we don't have, sometimes we have these questions, but mostly we don't have these frustrating questions, like why it's so. Because at the very first point, we decided that we have this common strategy, like our strategy, and this strategy has these rules. According to these rules, we create design.
Of course, and then you spend much more time in concept area of the project.
Much more time than
than actually developing it.
I don't know. No, we don't, unfortunately.
Depends also, like on the project.
Yes.
But also we were talking about emotion a lot. And you mentioned one interesting thing when we were talking before is that it might be controversial on some level, but like emotional like places that are designed with emotion in mind, that connects people, and we were talking also about democracy, how that creates business value. So how do you use that as a negotiating tool with clients to explain, okay, if people, like you mentioned one example, like people feel comfortable, they will pay more because they feel great, right? And they met new friends and so on. So it's quite a powerful feeling. But how do you then translate that into some kind of business values, some kind of like numbers, like stats that client maybe like are more acquainted to, right? And actually how it actually produces like business value in that sense. How do you explain that before you actually, because it's easy now when we talk about this already made place, right? It's a place now that, like people are spending like more there than maybe in some other place. But it's easy to talk when it's already there. But how do you talk about it when it's like on the paper, or not even in the paper, but on the paper, but like in your mind? Yeah.
Okay, I can share with you one example, which is in the process now. It's a fitness, like sport club, fitness club. And we had all these discussions with our clients, and according to their discussions, it was obviously that it should be very modern space, that this space should impress person to buy this, how to say, not a ticket, but to buy a month's
membership.
Membership, yes. To buy it and to call friends, I don't know, to make community around this sport, because we understood that sport club is not about just function, it's also about a lifestyle. Now we have sport fashion, high level, different trends. I mean, healthy food, smoothies, I don't know, everything. And actually, they will provide all this stuff also. So we understood that it's not about sport space, it's about lifestyle. According to this idea, and they agreed with this, I mean, totally. According to this idea, we should create, again, some atmosphere that a person who come there understands that, like, they created something interesting for me, and probably I can't find it anywhere else. So, of course, maybe it's a bit like more expensive than I expected, but it's about my lifestyle. I'm in trend. This is like trendy space.
What does like modern means, like modern attractive place? What does it mean for you when someone says that? How do you perceive that? You can use maybe another example, like if you
from
can
this
think
board.
About it. Yeah.
From this board, I would say that we don't have any modern things here, because it's about restaurant. Because when we speak about sport space, it also have to be very clean, or this feeling that it's totally clean here, pure cleanness. That's why we can speak about metal surfaces, tiles, colors, not like bright colors, but different colors. Here, I don't know, I can, for example, explain you some things about that blue and yellow one.
That's the TT one.
Yes, the T3, which actually was published on Arc Daily last year, probably. And this space, the target audience of this space were like students around this space, around this location, and the main food is like junk food. So we understood that for students and for junk food, we should create some place where it would be okay for you to be dirty. I mean, to be dirty because of this burger, because of this juicy meat, I don't know. And for this point, we can't create like clean white space, because in white space, even here, it would be a bit embarrassing to be dirty. But here, no, of course, no. It's like walls tell you, eat, please, eat. Be dirty, don't hesitate.
And
like, for example.
Yeah, you mentioned the gym example. And what's interesting for me, it's kind of like when you mention like it should be clean, it already helps you in deciding what's the material is gonna be. Right?
Yes, and this is the process.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's like putting a list of things, and then like I'll put all of these requirements, and then I'll think about each of those, and then for this requirement like should be clean, I'll select this types of materials. For something else, I should select this, and so on. And that's kind of like taking something very abstract and providing like a concrete thing that you need to do for that.
Yes.
Right?
In Brainstorm, there is that like approach, like deconstructive approach. When you take some word, for example, or idea, and separate it on billion associations and different words, for example.
I think it's a deductive methodology.
Deductive
methodology.
Methodology, yes.
Yeah, but that's the same. Yeah, you separate it to the I don't
core.
know, to the
Common
synthesis.
denominators.
The core.
Yes, and I would say that some kind of this approach we use when we start the project to understand why this place should be here. Probably I understand that it's nothing, and it's like it doesn't be here in Belgrade.
And then you come to the word, to the syntagma, let's say,
Yes.
2 words.
Yeah.
Top.
Yes.
Yeah, that are key to
Yes,
that project.
and you put it on the top of your concept and approach, and everything what you will create further should be according to this.
Yeah, and it's
core.
easy, and it's easy to defend the project then in every way.
Yep.
In front of clients.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
it's
right.
it's really easy and
Yes.
appealing to them, and then they realize they are into that project, and also if they are present from the day one,
Yes.
they feel like it's their design.
Also, that it's
And that's
their
the
idea as
yeah
well.
that they are there, and that's the psychological twist.
Yep.
And they are feeling really great. Yeah, amazing. Yeah, but we can see also that you design also, you and your team, you're designing also furniture.
Yes, of course.
In every space. Yeah, so those chairs are really.
But you have a guy, if I remember from last time we met, that collects vintage furniture.
Yeah.
That you work with him a lot, and then he found like a very rich heritage here in Belgrade specifically, but in other places as well. And then he can find it like for. I don't want to like publicly maybe say that they're like too cheap or something, but in some places they can find like really affordable like pieces of furniture that are vintage and very. I saw like one small digression. Like I saw Instagram post of my friend that said, "Oh, I had this vintage lamp that my grandma like and I like put it in the trash bin, and now it's like 800 euros or something like that." It's insane. But